This is the design demo for Score as You Go improvements in a version 34. First, we're going to start with some updates to the assignment terms page. So some reorganization of how this looked. Before it was just a bulleted list. Now things are grouped into different sections related to schedule, time limit, scoring, all of the assessment settings that can already be set. So this is just one unique case of what is set for this assessment. If I am set for score at the end, which is a traditional assessment, I'm going to see, I have 5 page attempts here. Maybe I begin the first attempt. Maybe I am past the due date. If that happens, this late submissions is going to turn orange, enter more warning state. I can then review my submissions here, just like normal, and those will kind of collect. And I can see more information about my scoring here. Let's say that there's an unlimited number of attempts. That's just going to expand and let me scroll down the page. Now, let's say that the assessment is a score as you go assessment. So that's going to have more messaging here in scoring. So it says score as you go. Each question is submitted and scored individually. You have X amount of attempts per question, and then it explains the scoring strategy, same as before, but in relation to questions. And another reminder up here that, these are not page attempts, it's for questions. So if the time does pass for the score as you go assignment and the assignment closes, you will see a final submission here that you can review. Some more updates, just adding a icon that is specifically for score as you go and information telling students, this is a score as you go assignment in the schedule. Also adding that on the home page in my assignments and the assignment page as well. Another update here. So when I enter into a score as you go assignment, now there's going to be a new revised header saying the overall page score. This will scroll down with the student as they go. So if it's a traditional, it's not going to do what's happening there. That's just a prototype limitation, but it'll follow the student as they complete the page. Now let's say that I answer this question. Some things that were not up to standards. This color contrast was not correct. Now it is updated and correct. And a new presentation mode is actually here as well. There's no more point breakdown and guardrails because that was actually limiting the content of the question. If there was a video here, especially, students had to scroll horizontally and vertically to see the entire question. So here, things are just going to expand according to the size of the question. Now, let's say I reset the question or I have multiple attempts per question. We're now going to have these dynamic modals that tell the student, this was your score on the question. This is how many attempts you have remaining. Or, hey, this is the last attempt. And a clear warning that resetting will clear your answer and count as another attempt. Another reminder about what the scoring strategy is and how their next actions might affect their score. Also, if the instructor does have a replacement strategy, there will be a warning here saying, hey, you might get a different question. And then the same thing for just a traditional page view. And this is just showing with, like philosophy, logic labs, how this should be working with external things like that as well.